Hi there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of April 4th through 10th of 2022. And so your cards are coming out nicely, although we'll have to wait a minute for all of them to be out. So they're just they're saying they can feel. Actually, they're giving me that feeling of kind of a middle of the chest tension, tightness, a little like nervousness of some kind. Everything is fine. Whatever that is, the thing that's got you nervous like that, everything's turning out just fine. And it feels a little bit mixed with excitement. It's not only nervousness, it's mixed with excitement. And so the excitement is the fun part, is what they're saying. Yeah, to me, I'm not sure that really means anything, but to you, maybe it does. So you take that as it resonates. Because it's a general reading, that means that, not everybody might resonate with every single part of this. So you take what resonates and leave the rest for somebody else. Okay. All right. Let's see. Wow. Wow, this is a great reading. Holy cow. Let's begin with abundance. Abundance. Lots of abundance coming in for you. Sunshine, they're showing me, and fresh air, and friends, and money, and food, laughter. Like, wow, you have all of this in your life right now. You also have some worry and whatever else, but they're kind of like, oh, relax about that. Just, never mind. That's what they're saying. So here you go. All this abundance is beautifully yours, coming to you. If you have too much worry, it will block some of this. But they're just saying there's so much of this for you, you can't block it all. You have been so open and receptive leading up till now, that now everything is coming, continuing to come. So you're usually quite abundant, is how that feels. You haven't always felt it in the past, but especially the last little while, you've been just feeling, good about stuff. There's plenty in your life. And so that is really, really drawing to you the things which are of a like vibration, which is abundance. Okay, beautiful time. And let's just go, this is not quite the next card. However, it says windfall of abundance. So let's read these words. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, your health, and your charitable work. Very good. Exactly like we just said with the other abundance card. And on this one, the picture is Santa Claus, and any time of year. It, not just Christmas. It's like Christmas in July kind of thing, right? Although obviously right now it's April. So, all that coming to you is what you've been projecting, putting out there, and is now all coming back to you to support every area of your life. So one thing really important here that they put in here is charitable work. Especially like when you do things to benefit other people, which, might cost you a little bit in time and in effort, maybe even in money, things like that. But when you're doing that for someone else's benefit, that just really ramps things up. Like, it really makes things amplified. Yeah, I know I always say ramps things up. I'm pretty sure it's actually supposed to be amps things up, like amplifies things. But it's how I've always said it. So, go with me. It's just the way it comes out. But but so that's what, it's that focus on somebody else's well-being. And it feels very much like you do that quite a bit. Like you're very generous in that way, with your time, with your attention, with your helpful hands, right? And as you do that, like, you're not doing that just to increase this, right? You're doing that because it's the right thing to do, because it's the thing that feels good when you do it. And you tend not to toot your own horn too much. I mean, you're not plastering that all over Facebook that, ooh, I helped so and so and whatever, right? You're just doing it. And you might actually even be getting paid a little bit to do some of it, but that's not the reason you do it. That's not what you're looking for. When you, in that case, when you're acting out of your own goodness, your own desire to assist, your desire to serve, if the other person pays you or does an exchange of some kind with you, that is how the energy stays balanced. Because you can't always give without eventually becoming depleted. They can't always receive without eventually blocking that. So, good things would cease to come to them, right? So that is their way of keeping that energy balanced. And that's what the flow is, you know? If you're always giving, especially to one person, but it does kind of spread out across your whole life, right? But if you're always giving, then eventually you create a vacuum, and that sucks in the things to be received by you. You see how that works? Like airflow. Yeah. So yes, all this beautiful abundance, which you have triggered, coming to you. Beautiful. Now, lately it feels like you have a lot of different directions that you could go. It's like, oh, I want to do this, and you go squirrel, and there's something else over there to do. That's and you have this and that and the other thing, and you want to do them all, and you just got to figure out what's your priority and focus on that for a while. Yeah, you can do a few other smaller things beside, but what's your main priority? And really work on that. Get it flowing. Get it in action, right? And so that it's going to continue either on its own or still with assistance from you. Either way, but try not to be distracted by all the other things that they will become priorities in their own time. But you don't have to focus fully on those just yet. You need to look after something else first. It's almost like some of you are focusing on the wrong thing first. It's kind of out of order. And so all this work and time and effort and attention that you're putting on this thing, you're going to have to redo some of it later because this other thing should have come first. So re-examine all your things that you have to do and make sure you're doing the right thing first. If you're building a house, you don't build the walls before you do the foundation. Okay. All right. Now, while we're still kind of in the action part here, moonlighting. There's you have your main career, which brings your main income to you. There is also opportunity for you to do something on the side, which will bring you a little bit of income. And for some of you, that's as far as it'll ever go, and that's perfect. For some of you, this moonlighting thing is eventually going to grow enough that it'll be your main source of income. And it feels like that'll be also a source of freedom, of time freedom at that point. And that, that could take a bunch of years. It could take 6 months. Whatever it is, however it all flows and works together, whatever you're focusing on for priorities, right? That's going to determine if this gets bigger. And if it does, then how long before it becomes the main source, right? So, so you get to determine that with your focus, with your priority, with your energy, all that kind of stuff. But either way, this is a great thing. Like, I mean, to have a secondary source of income is a really great thing. It's also, it feels like a creative, sparkly thing. The main, I'll say day job, but it doesn't have to be. But the main, source, your job, your career, whatever, is like it's there and it does stimulate you a certain amount. But this, whatever you're moonlighting at, is the one that really is sparkly for you and feels really good. And it's possible it's like that because you only do it a little bit or, much less than you do the other one. The other one, you're just you're not really tired of it, but it doesn't have the novelty anymore. So anyway, this moonlighting is a good thing for you. It keeps you fresh, keeps you innovative, all that stuff, right? Yeah. And so it just feels like you're able now to just be calm about things. And for some of you it feels like no, you're not there yet, but right now your guides are saying to you that it's available to you. If you're not feeling serenity right now, you can. It's your choice. Once you figure out your priorities and know where your focus needs to be, then, and you've got this abundance coming in, now you can relax, you can feel good, you can just feel this quiet peace and enjoyment of everything that you have accomplished so far. It doesn't mean that you're going to stop accomplishing. It doesn't mean you're going to stop looking for new opportunity or things like that. It means that right now, things are pretty smooth for you. I mean, this is the life, right? This is the life. Take stock and you will see that you have that already. Excellent. And a big part of that life is your friends. Oh, there's new friends coming in for you, it feels like. And so when you can embrace them the same as you have always embraced your old friends in the past, then that'll be great too. Then your circle will grow. And it feels like whoever this is or these people are that are coming in, they fit right in with your usual friend group. And so that feels really nice. Okay, also there is a friend who needs you a little bit more right now than they have for quite a while. And so you can step right in there and be the friend, be the support. They just need you a little bit. Well, maybe more than a little bit for some of them. Either way, you are the friend. You're the friend. You know how everybody kind of has or has had their person. Yeah, you are this person's person. And so be there, be the person, step in, do everything, focusing on the service. They need you right now. Okay, well, all right, so let's look at the daily guidance cards and we'll see what's one last piece of wisdom that your angels want to give to you. That's not it. Oh, there it is, popped right out. Okay, it's time to reward yourself. You've been working hard, you've been being diligent, accomplishing things, earning rewards, right? So What is it? What's the first thing that pops in your mind that you're like, oh, I want to do this, whatever? Go do that. Give yourself that reward. And you don't do that very often. And so now's the time. Okay. What a fabulous reading for you. All this abundance. Taurus, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you very much. And I love you. And I will see you next time.